Granted me fated authority. Sweet. What's for sale? My boon from chaos is transformed. Oh, this place.
Ahoy, nephew. It's my understanding you've been blessed already by one of my other nephews, Ares. As you can see, not all of us are cut from the same cloth. And thank the fates for that.
Ooh. Let's make some waves, right, Uncle?
Wretches, take him now. Ah, that's enough.
Finally. All mine.
Your Highness.
Hello.
You know, Prince Ed, I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something amiss down in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is all.
Oh, something's just about always amiss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it. I and the old boulder there, in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well. No worries whatsoever.
Cheers, mate. Hey, sir. Thought this might ease your burden for a while.
Now hold a moment, Highness. I cannot accept something like this. Not without giving back a little something in return, that is.
Thanks for that, sir.
Within the depths of Tartarus reside the most wretched of all the shades who linger for eternity within the underworld, whose lord and master is especially unkind to those attempting to cheat death.
Lots of wretchedness to go around, I guess.
Keep fighting, Highness.
We're not finished. Oh, last chance. No.
Oh, hey there, Dusa. How's your endless toil treating you?
Mr. Hypnos, do you maybe think that you could, keep an eye on the procession line before Lord Hades, like you were supposed to?
Oh, that's no problem. I can definitely do that. I'll just add it to the list.
Good, then. Glad we had the chance to chat. Now, maybe get some sleep or something. You look pretty beat.
Get on it, Hypnos.
To suffer such indignity from my own kin. Why, I can scarce believe my eyes. Is that you, boy? Cerberus, look who it is. He's back.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
No need to drag the dog into this, father.
Anything you say to me, you say in front of Cerberus. You might even learn a thing or two from him of listening and of obedience.
It is my humble duty to oblige my favorite boy with all the treats as I am able to procure.
Knowing the watchdog's never-ending appetite for treats, the prince obliges him.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate.
Are you the one whom I should thank for this most wondrous music stand, my friend? Why, it is positively splendid, isn't it?
A renowned court musician ought to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell me something. How can it play your music when you're not even here?
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment, that the sound you hear is coming from my soul.
Amazing. And a bit unsettling. Chamber music. Here you go. Was thinking it'd be good to change those columns up a bit.
Those columns are for function, not for show.
Contractor, work approved. I think we can spruce up the centerpiece of the Great Hall just a bit.
This is my blasted hall rather than yours.
Let's go with this. I would like only the brightest burning, most ornate fireplace available, thanks.
There is sufficient warmth already in that hall.
Let's do it. A fine hallway requires a fine rug, I always say. I say it sometimes.
Would that your sense of taste exceeded rugs.
Approved. If there's a finer rug to set back there, I'll likely end up getting it as well. Contractor, I have another job. Oh, we absolutely need to get this rug. Right over there.
What have you done to my floor surfaces?
Here's the fee. By my decree, this house is not a house without this rug.
The poets doubtless shall be singing of your rug.
Here's the commission. A hideous rendition of a grizzled skeleton seems suitable to core.
May it strike fear into these worthless shades.
I think we'll go with this. If Achilles is going to stand around eternally, it might as well take place on something soft.
He is a shade, boy. What use has he for supple carpeting?
I think those pedestals over there are just a bit too modest for my tastes.
I do suppose that gold suits those sufficiently.
This thought-provoking piece seems like a decent conversation starter for the hall.
What is that utterly preposterous design?
Work approved. I'd like to see the depths of Tartarus adorn those walls back there.
Why don't you go see Tartarus firsthand?
Well, I don't see why not. This artful piece of terrifying asphodel should add some atmosphere.
What are you doing to my hall up there?
Contractor, work approved. A painting of the finest spot in all the underworld seems suitable to have in here.
Why settle for a painting when you could just go get yourself killed there now?
Approved. This piece has the power to embarrass several members of this house all in one swoop.
I much prefer the walls to remain bare.
Let's do it. Oh gods, am I becoming hopelessly obsessed with Theseus?
You'll never be a match for such a champion.
Work approved. Every self-respecting house needs a portrait of a girl from Crete.
Another tastelessly constructed piece.
Contractor, I have another job. Nix deserves a place of honor around here. How about right over there on that wall?
Nick surely is unwanting of attention such as that.
I've not seen the famous Heracles about, and so let's have a marble effigy of him instead.
Daedalus ought stick to chamber work.
Here's the commission. What is it about fountains that makes everything feel a little fancier?
What good shall that do all the way down there?
Here's the fee. It seems my princely duty to commission this fine portrait of myself.
I ought to have named you Narcissus instead.
Here you go. Since this is Father's house, it's only fair the walls be slathered with his sour look.
You dare to thusly mock me, boy.
Well, I don't see why not. Always hoped we'd have a fountain here precisely in that location.
What is that doing there?
Let's go with this. Time to load up the old music stand. How about this, contractor? Diamonds for a piece of music seems like a fair exchange. Let's go with this one then. Think I'm going to enjoy listening to this piece. Approved. More music to soothe the senses. Achilles on break, I guess. I paid for it, I can mess with it.
The frightful countenance of a bleached, bloodless warrior decorates the hall forevermore, eternally in tribute to the savage servants of the house's lord.
I could take him.
Water is the source of life, yet still it flows within the darkest underworld recesses, whilst restless shades of mortals look upon it and recall the short days they could drink it and draw breath.
Now I feel bad. What's the good word? Nix isn't around.
The gemstone-bearing prince commissioned such a finely crafted fountain for the house that all the shades who witnessed it still think of him quite fondly ever since.
Ever since? It's not been that long. What do you know? This came true. My extended family seems an interesting lot. Open up. Aegis, shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
Get anything close, be right back. Bet I got you pretty good. Care for a warm-up with that?
What's that one do?
Do it. All right, I'm back.
My choice is made. That's a blade. Who dies first? Should be useful. I can take it. I'm ever grateful that my journeys through the underworld mean that we can get to know each other, Master Chaos.
Your repeated generosity with me is starting to become a bit predictable. And yet somehow I nonetheless appreciate it still. How very odd. The other beings are vying for your favor, are they not? So often they forget themselves. They force their blessings onto you, whilst I merely offer you a choice. So shall it be.
see. How about another? Keep them coming. Uncle Poseidon, it's been excellent to know you, sir, so please, this is for you.
Oh, I am positively moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
I thank you, Uncle.
Nephew, your cruel father, Hades, he's my elder brother, you know that. Not exactly the expressive type, and never was. We seldomly saw eye to eye on things.
It's high tide. Sweet. Should come in useful. You know, I thought you'd say that, Charon, mate, but I insist you take it and enjoy, all right? Got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? You come to help me out? Brilliant. My Chaos Bone switched to a new effect. I always come back. broken to bits. You have shown me nothing but respect and granted me your favor repeatedly, Lord Ares. This is the least that I can do in kind.
Most often when I'm given offerings, it is with wishes that I lend my favor in a coming war. Yet from you, my kin, I sense no such motive. I'm quite taken aback by that, I must admit. You bear the blood-filled vial which I granted you. The mortal's blood contained therein. I drew it myself. Too seldom am I able to become directly involved in such matters.
Violence.
Those tropes are not for you. I should not be the supervisor here.
Well, that's better.
You're back. Welcome.
Hey, sir.
Oh my, you're really giving that to me there, Prince? But I'm just... Why would you...
You better believe it, sir. Now you take care. Be seeing you around.
If I may be so bold, Your Highness, I was wondering, what brings you back around this way again? Same story as last time?
Look, I have to level with you, Sisyphus. I'm leaving the house. I've had quite enough. You understand, I'm sure. I'm going to the surface.
Oh, that is quite an undertaking, Prince. If it wasn't you yourself proposing it, I'd like to call it madness, truth be told. Though, you're just mad enough to pull it off. Well, hey, I hope you make it. Good fortune out there. Sure thing.
Thank you, mate.
Bye now.
pleasure doing business. Why not? Hi, Meg.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner, fool.
I did it.
Enjoy the searing heat of Asphodel.
Well, Father, I'm trespassing through your secret hall and going up. Okay. The gods won't mind. Nowhere to go but up. The Bone Hydra awaits. Spread us. Who's next? Good enough to eat. Extra blessing. Steady now. Slam dancers.
Yourself thinking, Hermes sure is quick, so how come it took so long for him to show up in the first place? Well, I'm afraid that's not for you to know. But it's not because I was late. Not late for anything.
Godspeed. How bad could it be?
You truly are an idiot, aren't you? Damnable fools.
Very nice. Circle. Well, I, for one, had a lovely time. Olympus, I accept this message. Bloodless. What else? That's life. I will keep coming back, just like your stupid heads. Don't come back.
Go no further, boy. I'm warning you.
Sorry, can't turn back. Take me up. Elysium. Strongbos. Damn, he's recovered. Out. You're just in time. Power of Olympus. Stronger still. Great shields. A blade fit for a god. That's a relief. A chariot. As well.
That is private property. I need to look for better help.
Soul-sucking butterflies. Butterflies better stay away from me. Lord Dionysus, it's been great getting to know you, so please accept this humble offering.
Now that is something, a right princely gift there, Zach. And just so happens, I got something here I have been meaning to give you.
Thank you, Dionysus, mate.
Zag, looking like you got yourself a gift from old Poseidon there. He's quite the catch, but here, hope you save some room for more.
More long spears? Should be something useful here. I have to pick a side.
Gracious.
A word of caution, little nephew. Never turn your back against the sea. And while you're at it, never take up sides against your greatest uncle.
Sorry, Uncle Poseidon. Can't stay mad forever. Damn it, let's come back. Regenerating.
Oh, very well then, little Hades. Uncle's going to let you off the hook this time. Just mind your manners next we meet.
Zeus. Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me. And as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
My thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
My brothers Hades and Poseidon once fought bravely by my side. You know that, don't you, nephew? We prevailed against the Titans and established law upon the earth. Your father then descended to the land of death, and we've not seen much of each other since.
Electric. Glad I put in the order for a fountain chamber in this area. Hit the spot.
Within the delicately hewn constructions of Elysium exist places of peace so utterly serene and absolute as mortal kind is seldom to experience during the average short and often painful coil.
Is this really as good as it gets for mortal kind?
Time for the main event.
So, the Fiend returns to challenge us again, Asterius, despite having experienced such a thorough thrashing by us last time.
You know full well that wasn't a fair fight. Face me yourself and we'll see how you fare.
Silence, you monster. I'll hear no more such wicked lies, half-truths, or quarter-truths. You, however, soon shall hear my blessed spear. Specifically, the sound it makes whilst sliding into your exposed midsection. Defend yourself! Truly think you shall withstand our unsurpassable bullhorn technique?
Not so fast.
Another challenger destroyed.
Oh, that bull hits rather hard.
Whoa, you must have really gotten pretty far out there if you could get me one of these, so wow. And thanks for stopping by.
You lighten up my numerous untimely deaths, Hypnos.
Wow, I can't believe you took on the Minotaur. No way! No wonder you're back here. Everyone knows that he's unstoppable, especially me. Hey, next you run into him, could you get his autograph for me?
No.
You again. I understand that you created quite a stir within Elysium. An all-out brawl within Eternal Paradise.
You call that paradise? It's just a bunch of shades bored out of their former skulls, itching for a chance to feel alive again.
What would you know of it? The greatest mortals have their every need fulfilled within that place. Dread to hear what they shall say of all of this.
You'll find out soon enough. You like this stuff, don't you, boy? Well, good, because I like sneaking it over to you.
The delectable taste of nectar is enough to briefly sate even the ferocious appetite of the Hound of Hell.
You are always much too kind, you know, my friend. Now, typically, I would express my gratitude through song. Except, you understand.
I understand completely, Orpheus. I think we'll both get through this rough patch in due time.
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
They're in the middle of something.
And after that, Dusa, you are to clean the rafters once again and prune the gardens thoroughly. By then it should be time to tend the kitchens and sweep the lounging area a second time.
Yes, right away.
Poor Dusa. Hey, Meg. I thought I'd better hand this over.
I'll confiscate that if you really want. Although I'm warning you, I'm not susceptible to bribes. Many have tried.
Hey, I'm just handing over contraband to the appropriate authorities. Think nothing of it, Meg. Just doing our jobs, right? Hey, what's that you're drinking, Meg? Anything good?
Whatever it is, it's weak. Enough to be mistaken for your blood.
Nice. Well, I'll just leave you to it then.
Leave me alone.
Prince. Now this is something, lad. I'd hate to think that you've returned to bring me this just for my sake. Though I'm grateful, really.
You've always been there for me, Achilles. Even when Father pushed me away. This is nothing. I don't think I can ever repay you. Achilles, have you ever run across the shade of Daedalus in all your time? I found some of his legendary hammers out there, but no sign of him.
I've never met him, no. Your father keeps him fully occupied with building out his underworld and renovating constantly. No wonder some of his old crafting tools are strewn about. I take it you've been able to make use of them?
Indeed I have. I think we'll go with this. If Hypnos is going to be sleeping on the job, he ought to do it in the lap of luxury.
Hypnos has an important job to do.
Well, I don't see why not. If anybody needs to see their own reflection down the hall, well, now they can.
Reflect upon your many failures with that boy.
Here you go. Whew, it's a big job having to sweep up after Cerberus sheds everywhere.
It wasn't your fault, Cerberus.
Let's do it. This ought to make the lounge a little more presentable, until Cerberus wrecks it again.
Finally, you cleared the mess you caused.
Contractor, work approved. Should make the entryway into the lounge a bit more welcoming.
I welcome you to go about your business, boy.
How about this, contractor? One more embellishment for the old house. Let's go with this. This stately rug should match the lounge decor. Contractor, I have another job. A serviceable rug for a serviceable lounge.
Meddling with rugs again, are we?
Work approved. The lounge's regulars might like this rug, I guess.
You could make better use of your limitless time.
Here's the commission. What time is it? That's right, rug switching time.
Oh, leave the blasted rugs alone for once.
Let's go with this one then. Cerberus won't touch these things, although some shades seem to enjoy them fine. Here's the fee. Oh yes, more comfortable seating I shall never use.
I'd better not catch anybody sitting down on that.
Work approved. A fine display of dead meat seems very much in theme, I have to say.
You ought to be displayed with all the rest.
I think we'll go with this. I think this is going to be a better look for the lounge seating.
Green is perhaps last among the list of colors I would have selected.
Here you go. It can't be eaten, as I understand, but it can be displayed for all to see.
I see you're cultivating quite the mess.
Let's go with this one then. I think the lounge will be better off with these tables here.
There were no complaints on record of the prior tables.
Contractor, work approved. Who am I to stop the shades there in the lounge from cooking up whatever it is they're making?
Betrayed by my own contractor.
How about this, contractor? House contractor, I have a new job for you.
What did you purchase now?
Having invested heavily into the cooking area within the House of Hades, the empty-stomached Zagreus can nonetheless find nothing fit to eat.
It's all right, wasn't it?
The ancient casks of wine hidden within the recesses of the House of Lord Hades. Few have tasted the intoxicating vintage they contain, and fewer still are permitted anywhere near their vicinity.
Still waiting for the festive occasion when we'll open one of these. Contractor, I have another job.
A song returns to me.
Let's go with this.
By the fates.
Here's the fee.
A song.
Well, I don't see why not.
Another song.
Here's the commission.
How splendid.
Approved. This one's for all the solitary shades hanging around forever in the lounge.
Now I suppose no work shall ever be complete.
Let's do it. All right, let's see what we've got.
I don't recall approving that expense.
Work approved. Paid in full up front. Let's see what we get. Here you go. Should make the climate in the lounge a bit more comfortable for some of us.
You wish for warmth, don't visit Asphodel.
Here's the commission. There's not much on the menu in the lounge, but maybe this will help.
I did not authorize such an expenditure.
How about this, contractor? The comfort and the safety hazard of a roaring fire seems the perfect touch for our fine lounge, I say.
Go cast yourself in there, why don't you, boy?
At least somebody will enjoy it around here, even if it's just a painted skeleton.
Would that you were a painted skeleton yourself.
Let's do it. These adorable little creatures forced to live in a cage ought to lighten the mood.
Oh, hey.
Those bats are for reconnaissance, not for your mood.
If some big light refracting orb won't fill the lounge with revelry, I don't know what will.
Blood and darkness, what have you done now?
I think we'll go with this. Now, this is just the sort of outlandish purchase that makes me briefly feel slightly better about myself.
I pity those who have depended on our lounge for a formal, understated atmosphere.
Not as comfy as it looks.
The light provided by the flames of deepest hell enhances the lounging area with a soft glow, and their warmth soothes the few living denizens there.
It's really quite cozy. The mirror's grown in power. Thank you, Nyx. All right, I'm ready. How many times has it been? Hey, mate.
Been waiting over here.
Let's see what's in here. Baratha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
What is that thing? Oh, look here, pal. I can't just keep accepting these from you. Not when they're paying me already. I got standards to uphold, you know?
I will look the other way if you do, mate. Now here, or else.
You're pretty quick, you know, boyo. Just be sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep them guessing. Don't let them catch you standing still.
Dash like mad instead of standing still. That's not the worst advice, I guess. What's the worst that could happen? Olympus calling. Uncle Poseidon, this here is for you. Would that my father were as easygoing as yourself.
Ah, a show of generosity from my most favored nephew. Your gift is mightily appreciated. I'll just go ahead and add it to the pile. It's likely, little Hades, that you currently reside just underneath one of my boundless seas. Normally, you'd have to be submerged to use this power, but you know what? Close enough.
wretches. No. Yes. Where now? Mine now. Heads up. Nice. I'm already full. Not enough coin. Doomstone. Hi. In the name of Hades. Let me have it. Master Chaos, it's little wonder all existence sprang from you, because I see the noble qualities in so many I've met embodied in you. Please accept this gift.
If it is unclear yet, son of Hades, I shall not be giving more to you in exchange for your repeated offerings. You give them to me knowing it shall serve no purpose and achieve no end. I know that there are some among both mortals and your kind for whom this is quite unacceptable. It's yours to shape as you see fit, regardless of the fate's design. Together we may twist that path a bit, if you would like.
never enough. Whatever, let's try it.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
Stay dead next time. You lot, huh?
Fine, help yourself.
Finally. Curse of chaos has been lifted. Should work. Feeling tough. Oh, hello.
I heard what happened. You crossed the river of flame. You really did it.
That Hydra was a total bastard, though. Bastards. But you sound practically impressed with me there, Meg. I feel so flattered.
You'll soon feel something else. I don't know how you did it, but it changes nothing. You brat.
Got you. The ancient blood. Father.
Here's to a pleasant voyage up in Asphodel.
Might help. I'll pay for that. Purge boons for coin. That's one less boon. Broke out of Tartarus. Good. Be there soon, Bone Hydra. More. The underworld's power. Lord Hermes, please accept this gift as a small token of my appreciation. Thank you for always keeping me on my toes.
Oh, mighty keen of you to leave a tip there, boss. And I have a tip for you. Don't be slow. Maybe this'll help with that.
Lord Hermes, I'm in your debt.
Thought I'd check up on you there, boss. You doing well? Everything good and all? Can't hear you one iota, mind. So then don't answer that.
Who felt that? And we're off. Let's see what's up for sale.
The searing flame and ashes of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the underworld bearing the dead, the damned, and all their fineries.
I do enjoy dead people's fineries. I'll take it. I'm sure Uncle Poseidon won't mind. I'm pleased to have you as a friend as well, Charon. The pleasure's mine. Care to provide me any insight as to just what sort of hideous monstrosity awaits me over on the next infernal island, Charon mate? That bad, huh? Tell Hermes I said hi, will you? You're not due, sir. Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head. Olympus, I accept this message. Power. Good enough to eat. Zesty.
Much appreciated that. Why, nephew, is this all some sort of jest to you? It isn't one that I appreciate.
Hate to do this, Uncle. Let's give him a show then.
Like that, you hear me, young man? I think you do. So let's put this to bed and move along.
Lord Zeus' strength. Should be useful. A toast in your honor, Lord Dionysus, mate. Have I mentioned how pleased I am to have made your acquaintance?
What is
Just that for me? Really? I mean, cheers, man. That is awful generous of you. I'm much obliged. Zag, you met my dad by now, your Uncle Zeus. He's cool and loves a feasting. Just be sure to keep him in your thoughts, okay?
How about another? Come and get it.
You are testing my patience.
Looks handy. Next region. And check. Let's slay some heroes then. You can't stop me. Welcome. Regenerating. Or Dionysus. Olympus, I accept this message. Wheels.
That was ill-advised.
No time to lose.
Now. You did not earn this, boy.
And my keep.
You have met the champion, the king. Let us see if you are fit to face him once again.
You mean face both of you together, which doesn't seem particularly fair.
Life isn't particularly fair, short one, nor death. I'd have expected you to know as much. But here, have your fair fight. Beware. Well done.
I got him. Oh, yes. My Lady Aphrodite, if not for our acquaintance, I'm certain that my days or nights would be much drearier indeed.
Why, dearest, such a wonderfully thoughtful gift from me. I love it, and I would be lying if I said you shouldn't have. These unexpected little run-ins with you, love. You are just so spontaneous, and I have a liking for that sort of thing.
got now? That's one more.
Zag, your uncle's passing through. Not Dad, the other one, I mean. And he just wanted to check in, see how you're doing, so...
Aha! There you are, my little nephew. Dionysus showing you the ropes or what? You want a real feast, though? You just stick with me. I'll take my blessing. Go.
Oh, anyway, we're here, man, waiting up for you. We know you're gonna make it, I would say, eventually.
Oh. Thanks, family.
The magnificently ominous facade of the Great Elysian Stadium looms tall above the rabble-rousing prince, as if to goad him into such a competition which he cannot hope to win.
Cheers for the vote of confidence, old man.
Big crowd, huh?
What hope have you, monster, versus the blessed bonds of brotherhood?
Best not belittle him, King. He is more powerful than he appears. We must remain alert this time.
Oh, I am perfectly alert right now, Asterius. And were I still alive, I would be positively salivating at the thought of running through this pustule with my spear, or whichever means I had available. Now let's go.
Lady Artemis, make my strength be true!
You and me, King. The gods are helping him.
You have no bearing and no grace or courage!
They say to never meet your heroes.
Oh, I can't seem to open it. I'll take the service exit, thanks. That one. Don't think I've gone this far.
Done.
Ground floor.
At last, the willful prince has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm. Yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the underworld. A threshold from which there there is no escape.
We'll see about that. Oh no, not this.
The multi-headed Cerberus stands vigilant before the underworld's entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard. No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I help you with the Satyr problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Persephone. My mother. You know what this means to me.
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious hound of hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here and see what I can find. Here goes. Huh? Why do these vermin carry coin? That's the most gigantic vermin I've ever seen. Where are they coming from? Olympus, I accept this message. This can get me out of here. Need to keep looking down those passageways. That's quite a stash there, Charon. Should come in useful. Delicious.
Familiar with my professional associate there with the boat? Source of the recently departed got to make it over to the underworld somehow. Part of my job. I bring them in, he takes them down.
Time to pick up the pace. I'll take this one.
Hey, cheers for picking up the tab there, Zag. Now, I cannot exactly pay you back, though I could give you this.
You're out of stock, Charon. All these tunnels. Easy. Some of those urns have coin in them, don't they? Worth it. Go clop your hooves in hell. I'm back. Huh. Not poisoned at the moment, thanks. More, huh? Should fetch me something. SATA storage. Disgusting. Cerberus will love it. The spear's due for a little maintenance. There, that's it. It's no use. Bit of an aftertaste. Back I go. One SATA sack coming right up. Gimme. Satas. Olympus, I accept this message. No thanks. must be hungry, huh? All right, boy, I got your favorite treat. But you have to promise to let me pass if I hand it over, okay?
Terrifying Cerberus accepts the fetid sack and scans the darkened hall for where best to consume the stomach-turning contents.
I owe you one, boy. I did it. Wow. Oh, of course.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here. It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases. I suppose you must prefer it to the stillness of the air below.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty good so far. But I will reserve judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father, the Helm of Darkness suits you. I'm touched you dusted off on my account.
It should not have had to come to this. For all your antics with me yet around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
Well, let's see. You've berated me repeatedly and often. You've lied to me, mustered your wretched forces to kill me over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always kept most of your anger bottled up. All that's about to change, then?
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot. Although I always thought I was above it. I told you that you cannot leave this place. It seems I must enforce my rules myself. I'm sending you home. Now.
No, you're going home, not me.
You dare lash out against me like this, boy?
I do.
I suppose that you must hate the very sight of me. You'll understand then why I wear the Helm of Darkness.
That would fully rearmed. Got you.
To have been brought this low by my own ungrateful child. I would expect such treatment from my brothers, but from you... Enough of this. How? You... Go then. Go! Get out of here! Get out!
I told you that I would, Father. And I'm going to. Goodbye.
Wait, just... If you find her... If you somehow find her... Tell her something for me. Tell her Cerberus is doing very well.
What? Wait, I don't think I owe you any favors here. You'll answer me one question and I'll give it some thought. How's that?
I know your question, boy. But ask it anyway.
Persephone. My mother. Why did she leave?
Blood and darkness. There is no escape.
Goodbye, Father. This holds some sort of power, but for what? I made it. Beyond the frozen overlook, await the first glimpse of the sun to your left, and onward through the cold. Sure hope this works, Nix.
The surface, windswept, racked by freezing cold, nonetheless instills within the prince a sense of awe and the sublime, for it is unlike anything that he has seen.
It's beautiful. That thing. That's the sun. Is this? It can't.
Who's there?
Hello?
Hello indeed. Pray, who might you be wandering all the way out here? You're trespassing on private property, you know. Speak up.
You must be Persephone. My name is Zagreus, and I think I might be your son.
What? How dare! Get out of here! Get out or I shall make you! Out with you!
No, so then you are her. I don't care if you hate me, but I'm not leaving until I get some answers. I never even knew you existed. Why did you leave me?
You died. You died. Those burning feet, they sputtered out when you were born. But now you're standing here before me. How?
I died? I died? What, you mean permanently died? But I'm alive. Oh, gods. You never even knew I existed either.
Alive. Zagreus, he even kept your name. You live. How can this be? You live. You live. Oh, the cruel fates. My son.
Mother. In short, I beat him, finally, though he did everything he could to prevent our meeting here like this. But there's something he wanted me to tell you in the end. He said to tell you Cerberus is doing very well.
He told you that, did he? That's good. That's good. Though, tell me something, Zagreus. How is it that you found me? To have journeyed all this way, I scarce believe it. Zagreus?
Oh, guess I'm just a little tired, that's all. Not accustomed to the weather, as I think you call it.
No. No, that isn't it. It's that you cannot stay here. You can't stay here.
Really, you're kicking me out? Why?
The fates are cruel, Zagreus. You're bound to that place. Same as your father. So they would have us say goodbye. For now. My heart soars knowing you live. Then it breaks that our time together was so brief.
No. I can come back. I can come back. Now that I found you, maybe he'll just let me come back.
You tell him I demand it. And I demand he also tell me how come he, or for that matter Nyx, never sent notice that you lived. Olympus is all rife with schemers. But I was so naive to think that they were different.
I'll tell him. I'll tell him. I feel awful. I have to go.
The Styx shall take you then. Oh, Zagreus. Farewell, my son. Won't you come back to me? When you are able, please. Come back. I shall be waiting here. However long it takes.
However long it takes. Can't hold on. Mother, I have to get back there.
He's finally returned. You are late, boy. Have you any idea what time it is?
No. Wait, what? I vanquished you in single combat and finally found Mother, and that's all you have to say to me?
Nonsense. Don't you think I would recall such an event?
You can't be serious. You're going to pretend as though it never happened. She wants answers same as I do. She demands you let me pass. Let me go to her again.
Silence. This discussion is over. I hardly think this is the time or place to indulge your overwrought imagination.
I know where we can continue this discussion then. Hey mate, what do you say we share this over in the lounge?
Oh, certainly, why, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not as though I've got something to do that isn't that. And anyways, I oughtn't have looked back. I mean, the moral of the story is to not look back when you are told not to look back. You understand, don't you, my friend?
Don't look back, huh? I'll try not to. Though you can't be blamed for doing it yourself just the one time. What happened to you, it wasn't fair, if you ask me.
I quite enjoyed our outing, Zagreus, so I suppose I shall be seeing you around.
Take care, mate.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
How about the Lament? You used to play that one a lot.
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore.
Child.
Whoa, a rod of fishing. Here. The more I know about the boons I'm offered, the better off I'll be.
You won't be better off, believe you me.
I positively cannot wait to see what sorts of foul creatures I'll dredge up with this.
Cheap blessing from Poseidon on a stick and nothing more.
Let's make it happen. I'll have to keep an eye out for this next time out there.
Keep it down.
Well, maybe I can use this to avoid Father's withering gaze and unwanted feedback.
You think you can avoid me through there, boy?
Contractor, work approved. My mage Lord Dionysus can inspire me to keep a bright and healthy attitude toward life.
Healthy attitude? From him?
Hey, they're my bedchambers. I can have whatever wall scrolls I want.
If that is how you wish to spend your wealth.
Approved.
The gift of song.
Here's the fee. Should check the music stand to hear this one. Let's go with this one then. Always room for some new music in my life. Let's go with this.
My music stand.
New piece of music.
Why, I don't see why not.
Your kindness toward me is unnecessary, child. You know I have no expectation of such gifts from you or anyone.
I think of you always, Nyx. You raised me as your own, and I'm grateful for it.
Your father fell to you as once his father fell to him, although you were substantially more merciful. I know it is a bitter victory at best. Though, tell me, what transpired subsequently that you have returned? Did you locate your birth mother?
I did. She was there. She was where you said she'd be. And more than I imagined, but I had so little time with her. I can't survive up there for very long. Why didn't you tell me I'd just die no matter what?
Oh, my child. I say this seldomly, but I did not know. Or I did not wish to believe that the service would have such an effect on you. But it seems you share your father's fate, after all.
My father's fate? But he was smugly waiting for me up there and seemed quite healthy all in all. Though, maybe the farther we get from this realm, the worse we get. Because he cast his lot, inheriting the underworld.
So I now presume you are bound to this realm by powers greater even than mine. Tell me something. If you knew that you could only see Persephone for but a moment's time, would you still make the journey to her there?
Yes. Yes, I would. I had so many questions left for her.
Then go and ask them, child. Steady your resolve and find her there again. And use well what brief time you have with one another whilst you can. As mortals do.
As mortals do.
You're serious? You're really giving that to me? I mean, I'll take it off your hands if that is really what you want.
It's really what I want. And I sincerely hope we can move past our differences. Not that turning in this contraband has anything to do with that.
Zagreus, please tell me that the rumors are untrue. You really vanquished him? Have you completely lost your mind? You're going to destroy this blasted house.
Come on, Meg. Father had it coming for some time. What's your concern besides? The house is safe.
He's not going to take this lying down. He'll find some way to take it out on you, on all of us. You watch yourself or all of us will pay.
I will not let that happen. I found her, sir. My mother, she's alive and well, and... but I just couldn't stay up there for very long. I have to get back to her.
You really made it all the way? You must have gotten past your father. That's amazing, lad. But wait, what was she like? What happened to you there?
She was great. Nothing like father, more like you a little bit, I guess. Though being on the surface, it just seemed to suck the life right out of me. Even without the wretches of the underworld trying to do me in.
But then you had a little time at least. Sounds like you have unfinished business with her there. You got to her this once. Surely you're able to again, isn't that right?
It is. I have to speak with her.
Lad, all this generosity, I don't want you to get the wrong idea. I'm alone, yes. but my heart belongs to another. Ever since I was alive. I hope you understand.
I somehow knew that was the case.
Thank you then. And do not worry about me. I'm long since past my sorrow.
Me?
I want you to know we all appreciate you, Dusa. Don't work yourself too hard on my account, okay?
Prince, your father, I think he's pretty steamed right now about something, so maybe you could stay away from him, or I could tell him you're not here.
That's quite all right, Dusa. I'm not afraid of him, and neither should you be. You're the best help he's ever found.
Just doing my job here, Prince.
Say something. Still fancy? Rather soothing, really. Was bound to happen, really. Fine addition to the bedchambers.
The ever-smiling, wine-washed countenance of the great...
It's like we share a bond.
The visage of the goddess Aphrodite.
Aphrodite herself. Wonder if I could get this signed.
Something back
Another
there
weapon.
for you, pal.
What's that one there? This one. Twin Fists of Melphon. Our strength combined surely cannot be stopped.
Whoa, those are some paws. This ought to be good. You're kidding, what? Sometimes, boyo, you make me feel a...
If not for you, my friend, I'd have...
Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you...
Thanks, mate. Why not? That's as much heat as I can get from this. Time to put in extra work for those bounties. That is cold. Last time I felt a chill like this was on the surface. But who? Well, one way to find out. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
I understand, young Zagreus, that you would seek to leave that bitter darkness for this bitter cold. Quite honestly, I fail to see why. But I'll aid your plight, why not? For I can offer plenty of assistance, and you soon shall grow fond of it, I think.
I have the power of the freezing surface now. Go away. Well, here goes nothing. Greetings, Father.
One false move is all it takes here, boy.
Let's give it a go. Ah, damn it.
Already.
Ugh.